Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Chloe, and I'm excited to present a topic that I think is increasingly relevant in today's education. It's the impact of games in education, enhancing learning through digital technologies. New media and digital technologies have changed the way that we teach and learn. One of the most exciting developments in this area is the use of games in classrooms. Game design, with its shared and interactive learning features, align closely with new literacies, which focuses on collaboration, problem solving, and multiple modes of representation. Introducing games into the education system has showed that learning is an active experimental experience. As classrooms become more digital, educators face the dual challenge of integrating technology effectively while also addressing systematic inequalities and prepare students for a rapidly changing world. While I was researching, I found that studies have shown that education based games promote effective engagement, motivation, and improve learning efficiency. Games have often been referred to as learning engines where the process of learning blends into assessment by providing real time feedback and opportunities for continuous improvement. I've noticed that if I use games in my classroom, my students love to see and sometimes to hear that immediate feedback that the game will provide, whether it be a fun sound or some confetti over the screen. Modern theories of learning support student centered approaches, particularly the concept of formative assessment, which games facilitate exceptionally well. When we define critical game literacies, we expand the concept of educational gaming to address social problems. These literacies include the skills involved in playing, understanding, and creating games with the purpose of challenging oppression and bringing equity. Games are playful representations of society and can be used to challenge norms by decoding and redesigning them. This framework exercises cognitive and creative abilities while also teaching responsibility and agency. There are many different types of simulations in education. Simulations are a subtype of educational games. They have been found most helpful for teacher training. They provide prospective teachers with an environment to apply practices in student control, teaching methods, and decision making. These simulations help bridge the gap between theoretical knowledge and practical application by preparing educators for the challenge they will face in teaching. We all have seen and we know that technology is rapidly changing in our world and it will affect us, and we just need to be prepared for it in the classrooms and outside the classrooms. Benefits of integrating these games into the classroom. So, integrating these games in the classroom gives many benefits, but the main one being the ability to foster active and participatory learning. Games place students at the forefront of the learning process by involving them in investigations, explorations, and sharing, which helps construct valuable cognitive skills such as problem solving, communication, and flexibility. Games also offer differentiated instruction. It adapts to the learner's abilities and provides personalized content. This approach is particularly effective in addressing learning gaps and promoting equity. By these games allowing there to be the same content but on different levels really helps students want to play the games more and evolve more, which I think is such a great concept. There are some challenges in implementing these educational games. Some of the significant challenges are the high cost of creating and implementing the games, especially in low income schools or developing schools. Additionally, there's also a lot of skeptics about the efficiency of the games. A lot of people just see the games as entertainment for the students and don't really see their educational value. Professional development for educators. I think to effectively implement games in education, there is needs to be professional development for educators. Just like if you were implementing a new math curriculum or a new science curriculum, these teachers need to be prepared to handle any flaws in this new curriculum, especially since it is technology. I'm sure everybody has seen how technology can just go haywire on us. So these teachers really need to be prepared to handle the technical aspects and integrate the games into the curriculum. These professional development programs should provide knowledge of game mechanics, curriculum integration, and how to lead learners into reflection while playing these games. So we have our educators and our policymakers, and I think both of these really play a big role into integrating games into the curriculum. Educators play a critical role by acting as mediators who help the students link game actions to educational goals. The collaboration between educators and game developers can really lead the creation of these tools that make sure that they are both educationally comprehensive and engaging for these students. Government and educational institutions should provide funding and policies to ensure equal access to technologies and address ethical concerns such as data protection and diversity. Because I'm sure there are many schools and districts that don't want these educational games in their classrooms because of things such as data protection. Future in technologies in educational gaming. Like I said prior, we all know that these technologies are advancing and we need to make sure that we are on top of it. Technologies such as augmented reality, virtual reality, and artificial intelligence will expand gamification in education even more effectively. These technologies will be able to create intricate lessons that allow students to interact with the subject matter intuitively. Artificial intelligence, or AI, integrated games can recommend content and practices that are relevant and challenging to the students. However, the implementation of these technologies require very careful planning and collaboration among technology developers, educators, and policymakers. In conclusion, the use of games in teaching and learning breaks away from traditional methods by incorporating various cultural practices and critical literacy strategies in the classroom. Even though there are many obstacles such as cost, doubt, and ethical issues, the benefits of incorporating gaming, especially to develop a more 21st century experience, are vast. As technology advances, educational gaming holds tremendous potential to help change classrooms. Tools such as artificial intelligence, augmented reality, and virtual reality foster creativity, collaboration, and critical thinking. Collaboration among educators, developers, and policymakers are essential to overcome barriers and ensure games prepare students for a complex, technology-driven future as transformative learning tools. Thank you, and here are the references I used in my presentation and as well as my paper.